Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel Abbas English. Today I will teach you about past perfect tense, or in American English we call it pluperfect. In the previous video you have systematically gone through the study of past continuous tense. In this video you will learn about past perfect tense, its structure, its meaning and the example sentences, how we can make the sentences based on past perfect tense. So let us get started. Before that starting, I request you to subscribe my YouTube channel, hitting the bell icon below the video. This will enable you to remain up to date with all my videos and updates. So let us get started. Past perfect tense. Past perfect tense, or in American English it is called pluperfect. It has the alternative name pluperfect. Now the question arises, what is past perfect tense? It describes an activity that had been completed in the past. It describes any activity. It refers to any action, any activity that was completed in the past before another action took place. So simply we can say any action that was completed in the past before another action started. In Urdu we can say कोई भी काम जो हो चुका हो, कोई भी काम जो हो चुका था, कोई भी काम जो हो चुका था. It describes any kind of action which was completed in the past before another action started. So it is very simple. Now we will look at the structure of it. Had plus third form of verb. In the past perfect tense we always use had plus third form of verb. You have to remember this formula. You have to remember this structure in your mind. Had plus third form of verb. However, I will just give you some examples based on the construction of sentences according to this structure. Had plus third form of verb. Here I have given some sentences with the Urdu translation. It will just give you the indication of its meaning. It will just tell you the nature of past perfect tense. Now you have to be very critical. You have to be very critical in terms of understanding the meaning of past perfect tense. Be a critical observer. Only then you might have got the understanding of this tense. I had written, मैं लिख चुका था. I had written, it will just translate in Urdu. मैं लिख चुका था. I had played, मैं खेल चुका था. So you had eaten, तुम खा चुके थे. These kind of sentences will help you clarify your doubts regarding the past perfect tense and the kind of sentences to be made in accordance with the structure of it. Past, that is had plus third form of verb. Now look at here. If we have to make the interrogative sentence means any sentence in which we ask a question, whether it is yes no question or descriptive question. Here I am mainly referring to yes no questions, or in English we call it tag questions. Had you played, क्या तुम खेल चुके थे? Whenever you have to form a sentence of interrogative nature, whenever you have to make a sentence of interrogative nature, then you have to just put the auxiliary word had before the beginning of the sentence, as I have shown here. Had you played, क्या तुम खेल चुके थे? Had he written, क्या वो लिख चुका था? These type of sentences are interrogative sentences because they ask us a question. However, if you are to make any kind of interrogative sentence in the past perfect tense, you have to just put the word had at the beginning of the sentence and it will naturally become the interrogative sentence. It has been shown here in the examples. However, if you are to talk in interrogative negative sentence, what does it mean? Interrogative negative sentence means any sentence which is interrogative and which also contains the word not. Here it is clear to you. क्या वो नहीं खेल चुका था? Had he not played? Always remember, had not must appear in the arrangement of words at number 3, as I have shown you. Had he not played? Here the word not appears at number 3, 1, 2 and 3 had he not played. So it was the basic information regarding the nature, regarding the meaning, regarding the split of past perfect tense or pluperfect. But there is yet another important use from the grammatical point of view, from the competitive point of view, because most of the students, they are just going for the competitive examinations. This point will help them to clarify their meaning regarding the past perfect tense. What is the second use of it? The second use of the past perfect tense is that when two actions happened in the past at approximately the same time, when two actions happened in the past at approximately the same time, the first action which occurred, it must be in the past perfect tense, and the second activity which occurred after that, it must be in the past simple tense or past indefinite tense. Here it has been shown through the example. The patient had died before the doctor came. Here two actions are mentioned. One is died and the other is came. Two actions were happening at the same time. Two actions were happening at approximately the same time, at around the same time. But the action that took place first, that occurred first, it must be in the past perfect tense. Here, what do you think? Do you think died occurred first or came occurred first? It is clear here. First the patient died, after that the doctor came. So the first action must be in the structure of had plus third form of verb, which is the characteristic of past perfect tense. Same is the case in number 2. I had gone out before he came my home. I had gone out before he came my home. Here two actions are mentioned. One is gone, second is came. Do you think I had already gone out when he came? Do you think he was already in my home and after that I went out? No. I had already gone out. I was not at home. After that he came to my home. I was already gone out of my home. I had already gone out of my home. After that he came to my home. So the first action, going took place. After that the action of coming occurred. So here the first action which occurred first, it must be in the past perfect tense, and the second action which is related to the first sentence, it must be in the past simple tense. However, there are some students who say that the teacher, that I had told them the fixed time period, the fixed time expressions are always used in past indefinite tense. They had asked that could they use the finished time period with past perfect tense. For example, I had passed my examination in 1993. They were asking me, is this sentence grammatically correct? Yes, it is grammatically correct. Only in so far the sentence contains two clauses. Otherwise it is wrong. Finished time period always appears with past indefinite tense. However, if there are two clauses in a sentence, at that time you can use the finished time period with past perfect tense, otherwise not. Now look at the example. I had passed my examination in 1993 when the government decided to mass promote students in 1994. Here two actions are mentioned. Two actions. One is past. I had already passed. मैं पहले ही पास कर चुका था. कब? When the government decided to mass promote students in 1994. Here two actions, two clauses are being referred to. One is in 1993 and another is when the government decided to mass promote students in 1994. In that situation, in that condition, you can use the finished time period with past perfect tense, otherwise not, because past perfect tense means any action that was completed before the other action started. Any action that was completed before another action started in the past. So there must be two sentences if you are to figure out properly the meaning of past perfect tense. However, if you will go to the understanding of these Urdu sentences, it will also make you feel that there is something to come. There is something to come. This sentence seems to be incomplete. If you say मैं लिख चुका था, it seems that there is some sort of incompleteness associated with this sentence. मैं लिख चुका था. You cannot individually say this sentence मैं लिख चुका था, because it must be understood in the context. It must be understood in the context, whether that context will be following the sentence or it will be preceding the sentence. But it gives the meaning only on the dependence of the other sentence. That is why past perfect tense, it means any activity that was completed before another action started in the past. So that was all about the past perfect tense. I hope you must have enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, like and share it to others, so that others may also get the highly informative video, and so that they may also get the information being provided by me, which is not being commonly provided in the other videos of YouTube. So thank you very much.